In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a case study video on how we're booking 9 sales calls a day using AI agents for Juan from SPS Solar. Guys, before we invite Juan here, I want to give you some of his statistics so you have an idea on how everything works. Plus, I'm going to give you a free resource if you stay until the end of the video. So you can get this exact system with the blueprints for your own company and install it right away. Anyway, let's get started. So as you can see, this was the first day of launch. So the day of the recording is a bit delayed, so we booked even more meetings. Anyway, 18 meetings out of 683 leads. This is a 5.5% conversion for cold calls. Guys, anyone you ask for solar calls, they're going to tell you this is an insane ratio. 5.5% of every lead is booked. So you can see 683 leads, 18 meetings booked, 329 people picked up out of the leads. And we're calling them until they pick up. You can see 3,554 calls were made to book these meetings. Unlike humans, we never give up. We call using AI until the lead picks up and we try to book them. Anyway, let me show you some of the call recordings. And by the way, guys, this is a Spanish AI. It's not even English. It's much more difficult to train an AI in Spanish, but let's listen to it.
Te llamo directamente del programa solar porque recibimos tu solicitud para reducir tu factura de electricidad no hace mucho. Solo para confirmar, ¿sigues viviendo en la misma dirección que proporcionaste en tu solicitud?
Sí.
Perfecto, Juliana.
I don't understand what they're saying, but okay.
Tu solicitud y ayudarte con los incentivos que brinda el gobierno. La consulta es gratuita y tiene como objetivo maximizar tus ahorros en electricidad y aumentar el valor de tu propiedad. Antes de empezar, me gustaría saber, ¿has notado que tu factura de electricidad ha estado aumentando últimamente? ¿Te preocupas?
No.
Eso es genial, Juliana. Es bueno saber que no has experimentado aumentos todavía. Sin embargo, en muchas áreas las tarifas eléctricas tienden a subir regularmente, ¿no? Y el programa solar puede ayudarte a protegerte de esos aumentos futuros al fijar un costo más bajo y estable. Ahora, para seguir adelante, ¿eres la única propietaria de tu casa o compartes el título con alguien más?
No, yo soy la propietaria de la casa.
Perfecto, eso nos facilita las cosas. Ahora, para tener una idea de cuánto podrías ahorrar, ¿cuánto estás pagando en promedio por tu factura de electricidad cada mes?
Como 150.
Oh, eso es bastante alto. Muchas personas en tu área pagan menos con energía solar. Este programa podría ayudarte a reducir significativamente ese costo mensual. Ahora, ¿tienes árboles o estructuras que bloqueen el sol en tu techo?
Yo creo que sí, hay como un árbol, creo.
Gracias por
Pero no es
mencionar.
que, no es solo, es una parte de una esquina nada más, creo que bloquea, pero no es todo.
Entiendo, Juliana. Si solo bloquea una parte pequeña, es posible que aún seas elegible para el programa. Lo siguiente sería agendar una consulta con uno de nuestros asesores solares para evaluar mejor tu situación. ¿Te vendría bien mañana en la mañana o en la tarde?
¿Me van a llamar por teléfono o ellos vienen a la casa?
La consulta inicial.
Guys, for your reference, I have no idea what's going on, but we're just booking meetings. Juan helped us out a lot with the Spanish model. Like he mainly helped us with the script, and this is why an offer is very important. If your offer doesn't sell, you cannot have the AI sell it. So thank God we had Juan.
Será por teléfono, así que no necesitas preocuparte por recibir a alguien en casa. Esto nos permitirá revisar tu caso y ver qué opciones son las mejores para ti. ¿Prefieres que sea en la mañana o en la tarde?
En la mañana está bien.
Excelente, Juliana. Para confirmar, hemos validado tu interés y parece que calificas para el programa. Te agendamos para mañana en la mañana con nuestro asesor solar. Solo asegúrate de tener tu factura de electricidad lista para la consulta. ¿Tienes alguna otra pregunta antes de finalizar?
No, eso está bien, todo claro.
Perfecto, Juliana. Gracias por tu tiempo. Recibirás un mensaje de confirmación con los detalles de la cita. Que tengas un excelente día.
All right, guys. Meeting booked. This was all by the AI. Like I have a lot of call recordings here, but I guess one will be enough for the sake of the video. It's the same AI selling over and over. So let's take it now to one, and we're going to be answering a lot of your questions. Make sure you stay until the end of the video. I'm going to give you a free resource. If you skip it, you're not going to be getting the resource. Well, bye-bye. Hi guys, we have Juan here, the CEO of SPS Solar, and today we're going to interview him regarding his experience with the AI model that we've built. And he's pretty smart himself, so he's maintaining everything. Good to have you here, Juan.
Thank you, thank you.
So,
All here.
how's been the experience so far with us and our team overall? Good to know.
Learning.
Yeah, please go
A lot
on.
of execution as well.
Great. So we launched your model, I guess, 2 days ago on a lead list. We wanted to call everyone the same day, but we booked 10 meetings on a test day, if I'm not mistaken. Like the AI was just being tested for the first day ever, right? In live, in the live market with actual people. And how was it?
Yeah.
How was it?
Also, we need to let them know that it was in a different language.
Yeah, it was a Spanish AI. Great. So, Juan, I have a couple of questions to ask you, if you don't mind. Like, how was your process before the AI? How it's looking now? So people have an understanding of what kind of benefits an AI system like this could bring to their company, right? So, I want to ask you, like, the first question. What were you doing for your lead generation for your company before you implement this AI system? How were you actually getting your leads?
Before that, I was just doing cold calling, and I was getting lead gen from Meta ads, only Meta ads. I was just running ads on Meta and cold calling, and a mix of both. And after the AI, everything changed, man, because I feel like I have my own personal assistant, literally.
Yeah.
So I have more time now, and also I managed to ask the AI to say whatever I want, which is so important. Like, not a lot of companies, like, you will have to go through a process that's provided the same service. And here is just so easy to do it that if you put literally just 1 hour into it, it's just as smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very nice.
Initially, like, it's a bit more difficult to get it to test. That's where a lot of people lose patience. But once you have it, you have it. It just books meetings, right? And it's so nice. I guess just showing up to just showing up to your CRM, 10 meetings booked. And the good thing is, Juan, as you know, it went through 600 leads. Let me just check your dashboard. I've showed it to the audience, but out of 683 leads, 200 of those have picked up, and 11 meetings were booked. That's almost a 5% booking rate out of the people that it contacted, which is huge. I know from average solar guys that they're booking around 2% on cold calls like this, if I'm not mistaken. That's the average, right?
Mind you, some of those calls were out of the usual calls that I get sometimes, and some of those AI conversations with the clients, sometimes I wouldn't been able to handle it myself because there's some objections that I never heard about.
Yeah.
And the AI did absolutely great, and I learned from the AI.
That's good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and we could have never built this model without you. You're the one that talks Spanish. You gave the offer, and guys, this is one of the main key factors. If you don't have an offer that works, don't ever attempt to use AI. But if you're like Juan, he knows exactly what he wants. He knows what works in the market. So straight, directly when we started work with him, he said, hey, this offer works. So we placed this into the AI. But seriously, if you don't have a product market fit, you don't know what works, you haven't tried this, do not attempt it. But if you're like Juan and you know exactly how someone books appointments in real life, then you can just duplicate it into the AI. And let's go to the next questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah. My tip.
Yeah.
Try yourself, do the cold calling yourself, get that knowledge, get on yourself on the field, so you can have experience of it, and then you can transform that into an AI version of yourself.
And the second thing I wanted to ask you now, so here's the thing. I know you work with a couple of really big companies, and you know all the competitors as well in solar, since from what I know, your entire family is in solar. You guys are very experienced with the market, basically. So what would the average hiring process look like? So the thing is, you have a solar model that books sales calls. If you want to scale it, you literally just have to put more lead lists in it. There's nothing else. You just put more lead lists. The AI is already trained. So if you want to get a new, let's say, hiree in solar, and you want them to get the same results, how long would it take you to get them to basically learn the market and be able to book qualified calls like this?
So just in the training process, it will take weeks.
Weeks.
And also, solar is not a saturated industry because it's really hard. And I say it's really hard is because the business periods are very long.
Yeah.
So not a lot of people is able to maintain with those long periods. So they get tired really fast, and they get frustrated really fast because you need to be able to maintain yourself during those long business periods. So sometimes your commissions, you don't get them right away. You get them after months of waiting for a deal to close. So absolutely on that end, a lot of people get frustrated really easy. So that's when and
yeah, good to know. Yeah, that's one of the main benefits. Like, you have one AI system, you implement it once, and you can just scale it. More leads. All right, guys, so just a little break in between the video. Wanted to say, if you're interested to work with us, book a call down below. We're going to install the system to your company, guaranteed results. Book a meeting. I'm going to discuss the details, how I can guarantee results. If you don't get results, no payment. And secondly, if you're interested to get the resources for your own company and you want to implement it for yourself and you have time, then join the community. It's a one-time payment. You get the entire system, plus you have our support inside the community. You can message us. You can tell us, hey, I'm stuck here, and please give me help. So that's it. Let's continue with the interview. You have a really good appointment center that books those calls for you. Now, the next question I have for you.
And not just that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will need, like, for different scenarios, you will need multiple people. With the AI, all you need is just different agents, and you can train them for different. Like, you can have your whole team basically.
You can have them in Spanish, in English. Yeah, very cost efficient. Like, if you're in a bad market and you just want to stop sales, you pause the AI. You relaunch it at a good and better market conditions. No extra cost, right? Zero cost until you want to actually use the center. All right, Juan. So the next question that I wanted to ask you right now, we were discussing building the follow-ups for the AI. If the person says, I'm not interested, they have certain objections, and like, in case anything goes wrong, right? The AI is going to do the follow-ups. How much time do you think that's going to save you? Basically trying to sell to people that are kind of interested or have objections. They're more difficult sale overall. How much time does it save you not having to deal with these people?
Well, each call of those can take like about 10 minutes. So you would think that's a short period of time, but when you are speaking with someone for 10 minutes, you even yourself can get frustrated when you're going objection after objection, and then the AI is always trying for objective, which is to set the appointment. So every time the AI handles the objection, it's gonna push to set the appointment. And so far, the objections handling that I've seen so far from the AI, it's impeccable. Like, it's amazing, the transition, like, especially in Spanish, which is a different, because for Spanish you need to use a different model on the system, which you will think it will work less efficient, but no, like, sometimes people can tell it's an AI.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
And sometimes, as you mentioned, better than normal appointment setters. I would say, so here's the thing, if a company has an appointment center that, let's say, out of 10, maybe we give a score of 2, and some of them are going to be like 7 or 8. So I would say the AI can definitely perform better than the average if trained properly. Would you agree? Oh, that's good. But man, your offer is good. Like, so look, most people cannot get it right because, again, they don't know what works. That's the biggest obstacle with companies. But if a company knows exactly what works, like you, it's very easy, very smooth. That's how you get the best results. So let's go to it. So if you could eliminate one of the processes that you do like right now as a human, and you would replace it with an AI, which part would you say is the most important part that, the AI is saving you right now? The most beneficial part of the AI? to your current processes?
For me, what it saved me the process of filtering the people that is not interested, and so that way I don't waste time. It's filtering the process where I don't have to go over 600 people trying to see who is interested and who's not.
Yeah.
And only by clicking, so each call, if the person is not interested, it can take up to 1 minute. So it's basically going and not counting the ringtones. So it's basically taking 600 minutes a day, and that's a long time.
Yeah.
So yes, saves you a lot of time.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So each solar deal, from what I understand, is like around $10,000 to $14,000 in commission, right? For an average team, right? So if you maximize the system for another 6 months, guys, this is a controversial question. We're just going to be asking about like what we think might happen, so we understand the value of a system like this. If you maximize this system to its full potential, how much money do you think it can make a company? Not you specifically, but let's say any solar company or any company in general.
Well, people that we know, the AI systems, they're millionaires already. Like, they have built teams. I have this guy, which is my role model, Senjen. He is already working with Mr. Beast. So stuff like that.
Yeah.
They built their whole company without AI. So imagine what you can achieve with AI, which is just a start, by the way. It's not saturated yet. So whoever, like, the world is evolving really fast, and whoever is not on the train is just gonna stay. It's just gonna stay back.
Yeah.
So
you're right now. The thing is, right now, forget the team you're working with, like your entire team. Like, if doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, like you alone could probably beat all of them, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you could literally, for example, if you have a team of 20, you're working maybe with 20 people, you can literally do what 40 people do with this system alone. Am I right?
Yeah, especially if you know how to think outside the box. Absolutely, because again, the AI replicates what you have here in your mind, and it's a lot of testing too. So yes, you can definitely, if you're willing to put the work on it, you're definitely gonna see the results.
Yeah. There was an interview I saw. I don't know. It was one of the big YouTubers. He said there's gonna be $1 billion one-man companies built on AI agents. You might be just one of them. Hopefully. See you. Yeah. Okay. And so if a company tells you that we've tried AI, or like we've used these models and they don't work, or they're not that good, what would you say to them? Some companies may have tried them, and most people don't get results with them, to be honest. So what would you say is the main cause and factor? Because the thing is, we've worked more extensively with you. Like, you were also very interested in the system, so you understand the system more in depth than I would say the average user of AI. That's why I'm asking you, like, what kind of an advice would you give to a person that says AI is not good, or I haven't gotten good results with it?
You're not seeing the right picture, and you're focusing on the wrong thing, because AI basically, again, it replicates what you have here and automates it. So if you don't have a system already set for yourself that you see working, AI is not gonna do any better.
Exactly.
So whatever template you put into the AI is just gonna execute it. So it's work behind the AI, and not just the work behind the AI, but also the lead source, which is so important.
Yes.
So, yes, you really need to get a really good lead source for it to work right.
Exactly. Like, in my experience, guys, for whoever is watching this, seriously, like, if there is no proven system that you have, I would advise, like, against AI. Don't ever do it, because I've seen people, for example, running outbound campaigns, even using it for reactivation campaigns, cold calls, and I've also had people that are running inbound traffic, basically running ads. But the thing is, they were not getting any results with those systems. So neither for outbound, neither for inbound, right? Some people run ads, but they run very bad ads. So, the leads that come through them, they have no idea why they're there. And when an appointment setter calls them, they cannot book them. So in this case, AI is not going to do anything for you. Like if you cannot book them as a human, why you expect like the AI to book them? But if you say, hey, I'm booking this volume of leads out of this many calls, this is a proven strategy that you have, and you can replicate the AI as your setter. But the thing that people misunderstand, they try to do what they haven't done themselves with AI. This is where everything goes wrong. But we've had, like one of our first clients, it's a very funny story, Juan. They have a team of 5 appointment setters. No one would believe me if I tell them they have no appointment setters right now. But we've worked 8 months for them to achieve this. Like to safely say that we've replaced 5 appointment setters. And I think you might have seen some of the conversion rates on the dashboard when we had our first conversation. It's 15% of everyone that he talks to. And this is just a form submission, no VSL, nothing, just a form. And we've been working on this for 8 months now. And I'm very proud to say we've replaced 4 to 5 setters.
It's all the work.
Yeah. But again, everything comes back to a proven offer. Make sure you can do it as a human. Once you see success, like let's say you're getting, your result maybe is 1. With AI, get it to 20, but get the first result. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
There you go.
And yeah, exactly.
You still need to know how to drive it.
It's a multiplier.
Even with Teslas that they can drive themselves, you still need to know how to drive. So
Exactly.
absolutely.
It's a multiplier. It multiplies whatever you have. Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Okay, we've reached the final question now. So if you had to give like a final, I guess, tip of warning or like anything regarding the system, what are the things that they have to be really cautious with, regarding AI? What are the downsides you've seen with it? Any downsides?
Honestly, not really, because all the stuff that I worked on it to accomplish, it has accomplished. So it's basically just the downside of it is just that you need to perfect your model, and I don't see any downsides on that, because at the end of the day, you're just making your process more efficient.
Time investment.
So it just makes you things that you've been doing in the past, and yeah, I think that's the only downside, which is going back in time and trying to like, no one likes to go back in time. So
Yeah.
so that's the issue that I
Yeah.
get, but it's fine.
And if I were to ask you about your experience with us, any suggestions you have to people? Like how was everything? Was it smooth? Did you have any issues with us?
People, that devotion you guys have. Seriously, you guys
Thanks.
have stayed on up until 4 a.m. over there in Dubai,
Yeah.
working with me on my time zone. You guys, every time that you're very flexible. Every time that I try to come up with something new, you guys hear me and even give me tips on it. So everything that all this time working with you guys has been honorable, because I've just not executed, but also learning a lot from you guys. And yeah, it's amazing that every time that when something was not working, you guys work for it to make it work, and that's why we have achieved what is already on the table.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. And would you recommend this to anyone else to get their systems?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Like, don't lose your time working with someone else.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. It was great having you. If you have any final notes, you can also tell the viewers. But if not, we can just wrap it up.
Just please make sure you guys hop on the train, because this is just taking off, and a lot of people has not realized that the world is changing every second in this moment. So yeah, just hop on the train and make sure you're not left behind.
Thanks a lot for the kind words. We'll be seeing you on another call regarding our processes. All right, guys. It was great having you, Juan. Yeah. Great having you here, and thanks for your time. I appreciate it, man. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure you've seen the potential of AI agents and what they can do for your business. it's almost like a fully scalable business. Guys, if you're interested to work with us, book a call down below. We guarantee results. If we don't get the results, there's no payment involved. So for that, you need to be qualified and you need to show us a proven scalable system that you have, and we're going to be qualified to work as partners together. So if you're interested, book a call down below. And if you want to get the system for yourself and maybe try it, then just join the community. It's a one-time payment. You get everything for a one-time payment, which we're charging tens of thousands of dollars